guys. I look like a hot mess. I literally just woke up. I'm running somewhere, but I have gotten, sorry, I'm driving too. I've gotten a lot of questions about how I enroll loyal customers and how I specifically enroll distributors. So I wanted to give just like a couple tips and stuff for you guys that might help out. I am a follow-up queen. I don't leave somebody alone until they tell me to, because I think that a lot of people have, they're just scared of a company like this. They're scared of failing. They're scared of not being successful. That's normally the number one reason I get that people don't want to join. So if that is, my mom's texting me. If that's, you know, the reason that they're, you know, scared or whatever, or that they're telling me no, I don't quit following up with them, because the thing about that is everyone's scared. We don't know if we're going to be successful. You know, when you first start, it's hard to know what to expect with a company like this, especially if you've never been with one. And I was in that boat. I started and never had been with a company like this, and that was just, you know, that was one of my fears as well. I was a little different. I was like, oh well, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but I'm gonna try. But not everybody's like that. Some people need that reassurance that you're gonna be there for them. So that's one thing that I do. I follow up all the time. If you look through some of my like messages in my text messages for like potentials, it'll be like 10, 11, 12 messages that they've read and they haven't responded to me, or maybe they've responded a little bit in between. But until they tell me like, I'm absolutely not interested, please leave me alone, I don't leave them alone. Like, I'm gonna respect that if they are like, you know, you're bugging me, please stop. Like, of course I'm going to respect that, and I'm not going to keep bothering them. But if someone tells me, you know, I am interested but not right now, they're definitely staying on the list for me to like follow up with 1 or 2 times, 3 times a month. If it's somebody that, you know, sometimes if it's somebody that I know is just like, okay, hypothetically they say, my boyfriend or my husband doesn't want me to join. I'm really interested, but that's the reason why. I still follow up with them once a month. And the reason why is, you know, that to me is a crappy excuse. I have plenty of people on my team that their significant others do not or did not, you know, support them. Zach supported me in the beginning, and then there came a point where it was like he thought that I should be making more money right away, and then he stopped supporting me. Now he does support me, but it's just, I think a lot of people have to see to believe, and that's how a lot of men are with, you know, their wives or their fiancés or their girlfriends or whatever. So if, you know, it's a significant other problem, I do follow up with them still, because sometimes that's going to change. Same things with loyal customers. Sometimes loyal customers will give me the excuse that their boyfriend doesn't want them to spend that money. If it's their money, then I'm kind of like, you know, whatever, you should be able to do that. But if it's their boyfriend's money, then I still follow up with them once a month, because they may change their mind, or she may have, you know, bothered him about it more and more and more, and he just decided to cave. So don't take anybody off your follow-ups list unless they specifically say, you know, please leave me alone. I don't want, you know, you to keep bothering me. That's my motto on it. The other thing is I'm always on social media. It's not that I live with my phone in my hand, but right now this is the building point for me in my business where I need to push hard, and I need to make sure that I am not stopping. I need to build so that eventually I can be ambassador, or you know, presidential ambassador diamond. So I'm building, you know, my double diamond chart right now is set already, but there are things that need to be tweaked to it. So I am nonstop, always, you know, making sure that I'm making connections. I'm getting on the interstate, so this is all crappy. I apologize. So for social media, that's, you know, where I work my business the most. So for me, a typical day looks like I get up, make my first post, whenever that may be. If you're an early riser, it's good, because a lot of people that have kids, or, you know, could just in general, most people besides me are up early, is kind of what I'm trying to get at. So, you know, making posts in the morning is good. So first thing, I wake up, still in bed, I make a post. Because I do this full time, I don't really schedule my posts out unless I know I'm gonna have a busy day. But if you do need, you know, you work and you get up at 6 a.m. and you have to get ready and get to work, schedule your posts the night before, so that in the morning when you wake up, you can just click, you know, you can either use Buffer where it already does it for you. I highly recommend that you are using Instagram as well, and they don't have a automatic post app, but you can put your phone in airplane mode and like make posts, and they're gonna fail. And when they fail, you take yourself out of airplane mode, and when you're ready to post that, you just click the little retry button. So first things first, I make a post. I answer any messages I had from, you know, the night or in the middle of the night, because a lot of people that I talk to on Instagram are in different countries, so they're on a different time zone. So I'm gonna get like messages from them at different times, so I answer those. I check to see if I have any text messages. I go through my Facebook, because I usually wake up with about 100, anywhere from 80 to 100 notifications, so I'm going through those, making sure there's nothing crazy important that I missed. If there's people that were introduced or, you know, whatever, I'm gonna be supportive and, you know, welcome them. Or if you guys hit your, you know, your 4 loyal customers or what have you, I'm going to go through and make sure that I'm giving people, you know, recognition. And then I get up and I go about my day. So I'll make breakfast, lunch, you know, whenever it is that I wake up, my breakfast. I will, throughout the day, I'm going to be adding anywhere from 15 to 30 people on Facebook. Now, I don't add people that I have no mutual friends with, because I feel like that's creepy, and sometimes you can get flagged with Facebook, and I've had that happen. That's kind of why I don't do it anymore. So anybody that I have anywhere from, you know, 2 to 50, 60 mutual friends, I make sure that I go through and they do not have any of my distributors on their list. And I do that because I don't want to add someone's potential on my downline or my upline. So I make sure that I just kind of, that's why I like to do it with people that only have like 10 mutual friends, because then I can just scroll through the mutual friends and look and see who they are. And if, you know, they have somebody on my downline, I'm going to hit the remove button so that I don't have them on there anymore. I don't know if it completely removes it on Facebook, but I just hit it so that I don't see it. And then I'm going to, if they don't, I'm going to add them. So I'm going to add 15 to 20 people, sometimes 30, it just depends. But you got to be careful with Facebook, because they flag you if you're adding too many people. And then I'm going to go on Instagram. Now on Instagram, you can add it. It varies by day, I feel like, but you can. I thought you could add it to 100 people an hour. That's used to be how it was. So I try to add anywhere from 100 to 200 people a day. I use an app called Followers. When you're downloading it, it has like a little rainbow on it. And I use that to track, and as far as I know, it's still working. I use that to track who's unfollowed me, who, you know, after a couple weeks has not like requested to follow me back, and that's how I weed everybody out. It is a work in progress. It's something that you have to work at all the time. So I do that, and then I post every 2 hours, every 4 at the latest, just if I'm busy and I forget to do it. And then, hold on 1 second, I just don't want to get right over. And then I'm going to, anybody who likes any of my photos, any of my posts, anything related to It Works, whether it's a selfie of me with a caption that has to do with It Works, because that's what I do a lot, I'm going to message them. Now, I don't have to message them immediately. If you work a job, when you get home, message them. You know, I respond to any comments that are put on my posts, and I send a message out to every person that's liked my photo. And then it's something simple. If it's about hair, skin, and nails, I'm like, hey girl, or hey, if it's, you know, a guy or whatever, I saw that you liked my post about, you know, the hair, skin, and nails. Are you interested in some information? As simple as that. That's loyal customers. That's what I do. If they like a photo of, you know, that has to do with the business opportunity, same thing. Hey, I saw you liked, you know, my photo about the opportunity, about the business that I, you know, own. Are you interested in starting your own business? Are you interested in making some, you know, these are other things. Are you interested in making some extra income? Even watching that person, hey girl, oh my gosh, I'm so excited that you liked that photo about the business. Can I give you some information, because I'd really like to have you on my team? Something like that. That's all it takes. And then when they ask, you know, like, well, what is it? Tell them, you know, I work for a company called It Works Global. We have, you know, we sell health and wellness items and make commissions off of it. You can grow a team. The amount of money you can make is endless, and right now we have a $500 bonus. $500 is a lot of money to a lot of people, and, you know, it could pay things off that a lot of people need. So don't downplay that at all. Don't forget to mention that. That's a really big selling point. And I think that when I let my potential distributors know about the things that are happening, so $500 bonus, you know, on the second day of the month, especially because the $500 bonus is going to be all year, on the second day of the month that they basically have another month to get that Ruby bonus, I always, every day, every time it's the second day of the month, I am messaging every single potential that I have to let them know, hey, you're going to get an extra month if you sign up today. Even if you do it on the 10th, you're going to get an extra 21 days. You know, those things are important, and that may be something that you didn't think of, is to tell them that. You know, even at the end of the month, hey, you're going to get an extra 5 days if you sign up today. It's totally up to you, but you have to be a little bit creative so that people understand, oh, I need to jump on this because that's going to give me an extra however many days. I always try to do that during the beginning of the month because I like to give my new distributors more time. But it's totally up to you how you want to do it. So that's the other thing that I do. Following up is important. You have to be making sure that you're just following up. The other thing is I do cold message. There's a lot of people that don't believe in cold messaging. I wouldn't say that I cold message a lot. I warm message, or whatever they want to nickname it. So what that means is basically I'm trying to build a relationship with somebody. So I am liking, commenting on their posts, whether it's on Facebook or Instagram, and I am building a relationship that way. I'm commenting, liking, you know, things that don't have to do with the business. So, oh my gosh, I love your outfit, your hair looks so good, blah, blah, blah. Building a relationship with them for a couple days to a week, and then I'm cold messaging them about the business or the products. Normally I cold message more about the business, and that's probably why I sign distributors a lot more than I do loyal customers. But don't shoot just for distributors, because you will be in a boat that I found myself in multiple times where I have a ton of distributors and I can't sign a loyal customer to save my life. So make sure that you have a healthy balance of both. You're, you know, cold messaging for both distributors and loyal customers, because you're gonna need both of them. But honestly, that's it. That's all I do. I'm just consistent. There's not a day in the past 15 months that has went by that I have not posted at least 3 times about the business, the opportunity, the products, how it's affecting my life, etc. No matter how much bad stuff has come my way, no matter if my mom is in surgery, no matter what, I do not stop posting, because I treat this company like a business, not a hobby. And I think that's something that everybody has to understand. I've had my setbacks. I've had times that I wanted to quit. There's one that wasn't, you know, too long ago, to be honest, and it was just a setback, and it was my fault. And so, you know, I don't stop, because I know what this business can do for me, and I know what it can do for all of you guys. So I don't want you guys to do yourself a disservice and not try. So for anybody who's new and it's hard and you don't understand, you know, why it's not working for you, it's because you just haven't given it enough time, or you're not putting in the work that you have to put in to get this. So make sure that you're, you know, doing what I said. You're adding people every day to both of your, you know, networks, Instagram, Facebook. I'm strictly social media, really, but I do go, when I'm out and about, I do have my Blitz cards with me. I have a lanyard attached to my purse with this on it. Oh, shoot. There's one of my cards too. With this on it, I wear my gear. I always have an It Works Out, you know, shirt on if I'm going out in the public at any time. Even if you have one, just wash and dry it and wear it. You know, I know that they're expensive in the beginning, but it's advertisement, and literally I'll be walking down Walmart and someone's like, what works? And then that's just all it takes. I don't even have to say anything to them. So as much as I hate talking to people in public, I do it because I know that it's gonna make me money, and that's how we make our money, word of mouth, and that's, you know, meeting people. So adding people, making sure that you're opening your network, messaging people, posting. Posting is not enough. You have to post and message. You can't, you know, expect people to come to you. So make sure that if anybody is showing any interest at all, no matter if you talked to them last week, message them again. If it's on a different product, or it's on the, instead of a product, it's on the possibility, on the business, you know, opportunity, that's what I'm looking for. Message them again. It's not gonna hurt, you know, even if they ignore you, it happens. Out of 100 messages, normally I get 2 responses, and everybody else reads it and doesn't, you know, respond. But those 2 people will probably order from me or become a distributor. So just keep that in mind, that giving up easy is the only way that you're gonna fail. So I hope you guys have a happy Saturday, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.